Explain, Ambassador. Why did your great seer bring the Apostle of Ashes into this city?
She was the former seer with powerful psychic skills, capable of communicating with wraith spirits and all things. She recreated the almighty bow and was the greatest contributor in the Sunshot battle 7 years ago. But this right here, she is no longer herself. 7 years ago, she invaded the Suncrow's consciousness through channeling and suppressed the monster until others shot it and completed the sealing. But the Great Seer herself was also consumed by the Suncrow after overexerting her power. She left the Ode to Sun as her last words, to remind us that her spirit would always be with us, always fighting against the Suncrow. Should the seal be broken and the Suncrow returned, by heeding her advice, crafting the almighty bow, and having the most steadfast believer shoot at the sun, we could rouse the Great Seer's last sliver of power to complete the sealing again.
The Great Seer of Istia. She's a self-awakened sinner, right? You mean to say that a mere sinner could suppress the Apostle of Ashes without the shackles?
It's true. The Great Seer indeed had such power, and she did it. What are you doubting? We've committed no crime. You have no right to interrogate us. We may not have your hypercubes, but Sunsink City, no. The East, too, has collectively stood firm under the calamity for a century. We rely on our own sorcery and have endured great sacrifices. What are you implying? Nonsense! We have no connections with your enemies. Are you trying to extort Istia's sorcery and steal our core technology with this pretext? According to the border law, this city has no right to do this.
When the safety of the city is threatened, we have every right to take action.
This is all normal, Chief. The conflict is inherent, otherwise the envoys wouldn't have so many secrets. This city is the only source of hypercubes, and there are constant attempts to infiltrate and replace us. The spies targeted by the Ninth Agency have already filled the archives. The tragic incidents they have led to in the past were way more intense. You're an honest person, Chief. But honesty does not exist between two cities, especially after BR-002, with new minds and resources entering the game. In places you can't see, all major Outland forces lurking in the city have long been itching to move. If you truly believe in Istia, now is their chance to prove their innocence.
We really don't mean any harm! The failure of the Sunshot wasn't intentional. It's Yan Yan's fault. Yan Yan didn't explain the myth clearly, and I'm not powerful enough to complete the Sunshot. Let me try again. I'll make sure to do it right this time.
Why is this child still here? Stop using her as a decoy. We've seen through your intentions long ago. The Sun Crow is a monster released by Istia. You can't take on Dis City yourselves, so you fused the Apostle of Ashes into the Sinner to break through the FAC's Apostle Monitoring Network. You let this monster into the Dis Sea to cause disasters and wreck our city.
That's quite the story you've strung together. Kind of absurd.
All those foolish, superstitious rituals are just smokescreens to distract us.
We endured a long, harsh journey to come here, expecting the distrust. But not a despicable trap like this. It's only natural for Dis City to doubt our good intentions. Knowing what you've done in the past, you must not be able to believe we would repay you with kindness.
Calm down, Ambassador. Focus on maintaining the sorcery. Now is not the time to be distracted. Don't waste your energy on reasoning with them.
The center of the world. The front line against mania. Now that we're here, we finally understand what you are.
Arrogant bitches.
In NF-106, BR-003 broke out, and the drought of the 10 suns almost burned down Sunset Town. We exhausted our resources and sacrificed many lives to suppress the Sun Crow. In NF-112, BR-004 broke out. On the same day, Istia was hit by catastrophic natural disasters. That's right. That's the sinking of Istia you guys like to joke about. We'd barely rebuilt Sunsink City when you brought the riots upon yourselves and triggered BR-002. That's why the Sun Crow suddenly broke its seal and went out of control. No wonder you always cover up the news about the Black Rings. Under the perishing star, every Black Ring is connected to the source of mania, and each one could affect the whole world. It's all your fault. Istia sent the Sun Crow Apostle to invade Dis City? You are the ones forcing the whole world to suffer the consequences of your own deeds! And yet, you're trying to smear us?
And you dare probe for intelligence behind our back! This is blatant espionage! Arrest them! You have all the time to explain yourselves in the interrogation room. You won't be leaving Dis City ever again!
Stop it! The Sun Crow is still here.
The M value is skyrocketing. A high-intensity mania entity is activating.
Right. Look what you guys did.
Even though you've become like this, it's still in your instincts to protect your kin?
I let my anger get the better of me. Because of me, the sorcery.
It can't be helped. You've journeyed far and have been staying up for nights to maintain the sorcery. Your mind has reached its limits and couldn't resist that kind of provocation. What's done is done. There's no need to blame yourself. Let's just say, it was meant to be.
monster is protecting them. See? They are in league with that thing. How dare you try to destroy this city with the Apostle of Ashes? Your sorcery won't last long. Surrender immediately!
Let's not waste time on mind games when a disaster is about to end us. I'll explain in terms you city gentlemen can understand. Apostles of Ashes are products of concentrated mania, a material projection of collective consciousness. They manifest themselves in this world in the forms of disasters and wraith beasts. Hypercubes don't exist in Eastia. Facing the Apostle, people could only rely on their faith in the Sunshot legend. In other words, they were fighting the product of collective will with their collective will. When the Great Seer crafted the Almighty Bow, she was activating this immense spiritual power. No matter how many times she failed, she always had that faith. This, Yanyan is surely capable of. Our problem is not that the Sun Shooter is not powerful enough, but that a single droplet makes no ocean. A soul tree forms no forest. Here and now, in this foreign land, no one shares our belief.
Ah yes, the power of blind faith.
Leave. Don't come any closer.
Execution time.
If this scene could be reenacted, what would be your choice? I'll relieve them of pain. It ends here. It ends here.
Oh my.
Death is your only destination.
Citywide temperatures are rising quickly. M values of the 3 major Black Ring ruins are surging. The defense forces have requested urgent reinforcements. The Apostle of Ashes is confirmed to be attacking the Dis-C defense line. The range of fluctuations is expanding. The Black Rings are showing citywide fluctuations. Level S+ crisis response initiated. I repeat, level S+ crisis response initiated.
What's happening? Is that apostle really so powerful?
I'm disappointed in Shoral the most. That thing's the one who instigated all this infighting in the first place with their words. Whatever happened to maximum
The Dis-C is
rationality for
boiling.
the insurance?
The Apostle of
fuel and
Ashes is
survival.
resonating with the Black Rings and amplifying its power. Is this a result of the Eastian sorcery breaking?
Reinforce the broken front line and stop the Sun Crow! We must hold on by ourselves this time! It must not—
The sun deformed. Demise befell. Hills burned and charred. Lives ebbed and fell. 10 suns in sky. Blessed crops survived. O hero soul, when shall thou show? This is all we can do. Next, since the city doesn't believe in myths, fight in your own way then.
Wait.
I create the machines to assist you.
I got it. Yes.
go have some fun.
BR-002's afterimage is expanding abnormally. Highly contaminated crystalline substances are occurring, producing a massive amount of mania radiation confirmed to significantly affect the surrounding civilians. Currently, the civilian forces of West District are assisting in evacuating the population, but the threat remains. The Sun Crow Apostle is possibly reaching the crowd through radiation to gain power by absorbing mania. Please stop it as soon as possible.
Oh, it's so hot. My head hurts. Why do I hear birds chirping in my head? Black Ring is in trouble again? Have Chief and Yan Yan come back? Is that a tree?
Nice.
I have to go.
I don't have much to contribute on the front line. I'll count on you guys.
You really like being with me, don't you?
It ends here. It ends here.
Time to die.
You forced me to do this! You forced me to do this! Not over yet!
Good job. Let's go back and celebrate.
Oh wow, 65.
Yes, I heard you. No detours this time, I promise.
Here she comes.
quiet.
Lol.
Phew! Victory at last. To give you a spoiler, I'm going to run away in a bit. Better catch up to me.
Okay, fine. I'll go. I'll go.
I'll relieve them of pain.
Got to face that boring, breathing bunch again.
Let's go, Citri.
Rest for eternity.
Your good show's about to start. Good show's about to start. Good show's about to start. Good show's about to start.
It ends here. It ends here.
Don't worry. The elegy is already played.
New job? All right, let's give our best.
Contamination is spilling out of the rust. Native corruptors are spreading out and constantly threatening the isolation belt of the rust. They have inherited many traits of the Sun Crow Apostle and are highly aggressive. To ensure the safety of both sides of the city, please spread out the defenses and rescue those who are in danger.
What? Monster? Again? Quick! Contact the chief of the MB... something. I have to tell her immediately if anything happens. Ugh. This is way worse than the first time. Forget about the phone call. Hide quickly.
Rest for eternity.
is your only destination.
See?
I already know the other side's plan like the back of my hand.
The conditions of BR-001 and BR-002 ruins have been confirmed. We must focus on stopping the Sun Crow at Dissy. We're out of men. Tell the garrisons to hold on. What about BR-004?
Sir, BR-004 is showing severe contamination spillage, and the temperature is abnormally high. Many devices are malfunctioning, and some soldiers at the garrison are experiencing severe mental contamination.
The whole city's temperature is abnormally high. Specifically where? How many degrees? Rate of temperature increase. Any singularities?
Dang, it really is hot everywhere, man.
Search for the Sun Crow's kin or any other weird signs. We need to locate the Sun Crow quickly.
The condition of BR-004 is yet to be confirmed, but the MBCC's chief is already heading there.
What did you say? Damn it! Chief's shackles haven't recovered yet! Who knows what might happen if Chief gets in contact with the Apostle again? Go help them now!
Elon again, eh? Ellen, I thought they aren't here though.
Chief, please stop. Don't push yourself anymore. Leave the inspection work to us. What will we do if something happened to you?
I'll take responsibility. Sorry. Even if it's risky, I must verify something. Job only I can do.
Chief, wait! Let me open the door. Let me do it. Please step back. You're not fit for battle right now.
No. Now is exactly I need to play my part.
What?
Rage Spirit. The Rage Spirit will test the Yanya, the remnant of the Sun Crow Apostle. Or should I call you the former Great Seer of Eastia Sunset Town, the sinner who invaded my consciousness through the shackles. Been a while since the Sun Crow was released. I've been having a 40-degree fever, yikes. Yet I didn't dream of you again. I've been corrupted by the contamination too. Does it hurt? Regardless, I need your guidance. So I came to see you.
No! Chief, don't use the shackles! You'll...
I'll relieve them of pain. Execution time.
Let's go, Citri. I'm here. You've gotten too close.
Death is your only destination.
Citri, hold them off.
You've gotten too close.
Time to die.
Chief, watch out!
You're here because you have something to say to us. Sorry, I can't understand what you're saying like Yanyan does. But since you found me through the shackles, I must also be able to find you. I think I can read your mind now somehow.
Danger. Leave!
No can do.
Now, what's next?
Keep up! Don't fall behind!
Oh dear, look at you. Had something been troubling you while I was away? Come and tell me all about your worries. Where sun sank low, came where we dwelt. I'm back.
Great seer, about that nightmare of a great flood I had last time. Was it really a premonition? Did you check on my hometown? Goodness, I'm too worried. Our town has always been prone to disasters. Should I give more offerings? I've only managed to save up a bit of grain. That enough to stop the gods' anger?
No need. I did visit your hometown. The disaster has been resolved thanks to stories passed down through generations among your townsfolk. Grand scales clanking, vast bones rumbling. Ever heard of this poem and the tale behind it?
That legend from my childhood in the village. Take a dragon's vein as bowstring, and one could become a great archer and expel evil and sickness. The poem goes back to hundreds of years ago. You hear that whenever a child falls ill.
Exactly, and it's no lie. During my visit to your hometown, I learned a lot while fighting wraith fiends underwater. Dragon's vein, what a wonderful thing! It'll definitely come in handy when fighting the Sun Crow in the future. The legends from your hometown are an important piece of the myth.
Oh, I don't remember the details, but whatever you say must be right. That's great. It's all thanks to your knowledge. As long as we can defeat the Sun Crow, we'll all be safe again.
Great Seer! I have a favor to ask. The river in my village has dried up, and at night, monsters roam everywhere. The villagers have all left over the past 2 years. They told me to go with them, but I can't leave. My great-grandfather found that piece of blessed land after half a lifetime search. It's been passed down through 4 generations. I can't abandon it. Could you perform a ritual to expel the evil? I don't want to leave, even if it means dying on my own land.
I see. Even in the face of a disaster, you're still attached to your homeland and wish to respect your ancestors. I'm touched by the sincerity of your emotions. I will certainly lend you a hand. Blessed land is always protected by immortals. The changes now could be due to some issues with the guardian spirit. Let me seek out that immortal through divination and look into the matter. Where am I? These don't look like your fields. Have I lost my way? Could this immortal be...
Oh my! Is it deity possessing you? May I ask, which divine being are you?
Nonsense! Divine being? Don't you recognize me no more? I'm your great-grandfather, speaking to you through this lass. My child, listen to me with your ears perked. Just, how could you be so dumb? Is a piece of land more important than your life? I didn't find this land for you to just sit around waiting to die. I've already scouted it out for you. 1,500 miles to the southeast is Goldianville, where the climate is mild and the seasons are distinct. Take your family and neighbors and leave before the disaster strikes. Remember, home is where the people are. You got it? Also, stop calling her Great Seer. You should call her Miss Great Seer. The lass is younger than you by a few years. Be a gentleman. Oh, my time here is over. Off I go.
Amazing.
What happened? I was in a trance for a while, and I saw an old man who looked just like you. He said he wanted to borrow my voice. Did he say anything to you?
That was my great-grandfather! I remember now. He used to talk to me like that when I was a child. Great-grandpa told me to take refuge in the south. I'm gonna move right away. I must try my best to survive. Thank you, Miss Great Seer. Thank you, Sun Crow. I'll never forget your great kindness.
You're right. You should thank the Sun Crow, your ancestors, and yourself. Me? I am merely a messenger. You're spreading lies, smooth talker. You speak of no true oracles. You're just swindling everyone using the name of the Sun Crow. Even your so-called search for divine truths is nothing but nonsense. It's one thing for the people to be superstitious, but as Sun Sink City's official seer and the one appointed to fight the disasters, how can you not clarify the truth and even play along with those fabricated stories? Have you no shame? No comment? I dare you to tell me your fake myth again. I will expose all of your lies.
Well, I have nothing to add because everything you said is right. Of course, I'm not smart enough to fool everyone. I'm simply taking inspiration from the people and giving back to them. After all, myths are a collective creation of the masses over thousands of years. I'm just doing a bit of consolidation and retelling them to make them relevant and practical in our times. You see, last time during the drought, everyone was too scared to even leave their homes. But once I wove my advice into the legends and performed a ritual, everyone had the courage to step outside and get to work. It surely solved many problems. Pretty cool, right?
Don't use reassuring the public as an excuse. In the face of disasters, the real solution can only be found by confronting reality. Yet you're depriving the people of the courage to face the truth. Your psychic power is strong. You're the closest to the essence of the Sun Crow and the truth of the disasters. Yet you only present these lies to the masses.
The truth, huh? The truth is a blazing fire, a sharp knife. Only heroes dare to confront it directly. But not everyone is as brave as you. The world is mostly made up of ordinary people. But the choices of ordinary people can be powerful too.
Great Seer! Great Seer! I dreamed of the Wraith Spirit, that fiery bird. And I'm not terrified of it anymore. I realized it was a sign as soon as I woke up. So I ran to the kitchen, and sure enough, the stove was on fire! Guess what? I could suddenly work magic! I was able to control the small flames! Can Yan Yan become a seer too and protect Grandma?
Of course! You have the same power as mine, and you're so diligent and honest. You'll go places and protect more people in the future.
The calamity has escalated. Several allied states in Eastia have been victimized by the 10 Suns as well, and had to abandon their cities due to the extreme heat. Something major seemed to have happened in this city too.
That seems like
Cutting off
something I'll
trade
have to be
completely.
doing soon enough.
We can't import hypercubes anymore, and our reserves are... The Sun Crow's power has grown too strong. Our sorcery and defense equipment are all rendered useless. We are no match for it. We have no choice but to abandon the city. But how should we explain this to the people? Should we admit that all the apotropaic rituals have failed us? That even the myths can't save us?
Why is it so angry? What did we do wrong to deserve such punishment from the Sun Crow? What can we do to appease its anger? Great Seer, did we find instructions in the myths? Are they all fake?
The disaster came too suddenly. Even the seers are doubting the power of sorcery. And the effectiveness of the sealing formation has weakened. I found a new shelter. It's a bit small, but it will sustain us for a while. We have the knowledge to find another home where we can live in peace, no matter how far and unreachable it may be.
Good. Take everyone with you. You speak nothing but the truth, and everyone believes what you say. Their safety is in your hands now.
You're not coming with us? Those myths can't hold out any longer. Are you really risking your life for this? What do you plan to do this time, Sha?
Name reveal. Yao Shu.
I want to tell a lie. I am the Seer of Sunset Town, who channels wraith spirits, all living things, and the hearts of people. My people have turned to me, demanding an answer from the world itself. And that's why I've long foreseen it. The calamities and evil spirits are the chaotic accumulation of human emotions. The real Sun Crow may have other names, be it fear, death, vengeance, hatred. Whatever it's called, I cannot defy it. I cannot communicate with it, for it's a merciless and unstoppable thing. It's the dark side of human hearts. We have no way to deny it, and thus, we find no escape. The myths are fake. There are no gods in this world. Even I don't have the heart to keep telling those blatant lies after seeing the truth. And the truth is, they come from the people themselves. They don't care about the truth, the insignificance of man, or the inevitable end. In the face of disasters, they simply want to live on and be happy again. What they believe in is not courage, wisdom, or the truth, but their own wishes. They believe there are miracles in this vast world, that they can always find another place to call home. They believe that there are rules that govern all things, that kindness will be rewarded while evil will be punished. They believe that when evil spirits are rampant, a hero will be born, and that all tales of suffering can have a hopeful ending. Since that's the case, oh, revered Sun Crow, I am your seer, the one who spun tales about you every day. Would you be so kind and play along with me one last time? I want everyone to believe that the lie has come true.
Jeez, that was long.
I'll relieve them of pain.
You really like being with me, don't you?
Execution time.
Let's go, City. Citri, hold them off. Death is your only destination.
Time to die.
and the almighty bow is now ready. But where did the Great Seer go? It's time for her to shoot the sun.
The Great Seer has already set off to the battlefield. She's entrusted us with the Sunshot. She told us to let the person with the most adamant faith draw the bow. For the belief of the archer will unleash the true power of the almighty bow. The archer must believe that this arrow can settle the calamity.
Give me the bow. I'll do it.
Bruh.
No one has more faith in that liar than I do.
Seers chanted. Demons reveled. The end was near. The way back, long. With right and bow, revered fate must hold. Where sun sank low, my heart finds home.
You're finally awake. Chief, your bravery can be frightening sometimes. Please prioritize your safety. You're too important to suffer any mishap.
I'm sorry.
Chief, the decoding is complete. Ambassador Duro indeed left behind a considerable amount of research material, some of which seems to be specially prepared for you.
I'll be right back. Duro said she's waiting for a missing piece in this city. I have to find the final truth for her. Compile all the information Duro has accessed at the Bureau while Yan Yan and I were away, including all the texts she left behind. I need all the clues. The power of the Sunshot first came from the myths believed by the people of the East. I'm sure there's something in this city there that's worth everybody's faith.
That's it?
What exactly does your MB...
Have you gotten some rest today? Cramming too much work into your schedule takes a toll on your health.
Right, the finale is next episode, it seems. Hell yeah.